Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brock Beard, and this is your starting lineup as they have qualified for the Bank of America 500 at Charlotte, round 5 of the 2010 Chase for the Sprint Cup Championship. With his first pole this season, his 8th at this track, and 69th of his career, give it to the Wonder Boy, 5-time Charlotte winner Jeff Gordon. Alongside, it's black, it quacks, it's sponsored by Aflac, and he is a huge, slightly creepy billboard at this track, the 99 of Concrete Carl Edwards. Row 2, dangerous AJ Allmendinger in the black and blue Wix Filter Ford, and the Mark 5 of 92, 95, and 1998 winner Mark Martin, who led the most laps at Fontana. Row 3, the bright yellow fella Paul Menard, his fabulous fluorescent Ford starts 5th, and the wild thing, Kyle Busch, was one of 4 chasers snake bit by mechanical failures last week at Fontana. Row 4, Reed 83 Sorenson with his second top 15 start in 4 races, and fan favorite Dale Earnhardt Jr. Row 5, the master of disguise, ELLIOTT Sadler, a very strong 13th last Sunday, and the 40 Dominate of point leader Jimmy Johnson has just one top 5 finish in his last 6 starts at Charlotte. But don't count him out, that top 5 was Charlotte win number 6 for the 48 team in this race last fall. Row 6, the Rocket Man, Ryan Newman, fastest in Thursday's practice, and sliced bread himself, Joey Logano, enjoying a great late season run. Row 7, the New Jersey Fury, Martin Truex Jr. won the Sprint Showdown here in May. Tonight, he starts next to the Tasmanian Devil, Marcus Ambrose. Row 8, looking to become the first driver ever to sweep all 3 Charlotte races in the same year, the Blue Deuce of Kurt Busch, and Hudaman 2009 Coca-Cola 600 champion David Rudaman. Row 9, mighty Matt Kenseth won the 600 a decade ago, and the mayor, Jeff Burton, has 2 600 wins, then later scored his most recent victory in this race 2 years ago. Row 10, sideways, Sam Hornish Jr. starts 19th, and the Warrior from Emporia, 2007 runner-up Clint Boyer, starts 20th. Row 11, the Need for Scott Speed, number 82, and the 16 of the Biffmeister, Greg Biffle, 10th in points after that catastrophic engine failure in California. Row 12, still just 36 points out of the lead, Denny HAMLIN wants a good run tonight, as does happy Kevin Harvick, 3rd in points, just 54 behind. Back to row 13, Casey Citizen Kane, the 2006 winner, and the amazing David Reagan flies the flag for the United Way. Row 14, 2002 winner Joplin, Missouri's Jamie McMurray finished a close second here in May, and Landon Sandcastle is tops among the Go or Go homers.
Congratulations, how was that run?
It was great. Man, I gotta thank God and all his blessings for this one, because I remember when I was a kid standing on that fence over there watching these cars go around. So it's pretty cool to be in this position in the race for sure, and hopefully one of the fastest of the Go or Go homers. That's our goal.
Absolutely, well done. Landon Castle.
Row 15, the Rushville Rocket, last week's surprise winner Tony Stewart goes for his 2nd win in this race, and Bobby Labonte steps in for brother Terry and gets the Stavola Labonte machine into its first race. This is the first time a car owned by the Stavola brothers has made a Cup race since the 1998 season finale at Atlanta, where a strong 6th place run by Morgan Shepherd in the 8 car ended with this late crash. The younger Labonte may be one to watch tonight, as he has finished inside the top 15 at this track in 7 of his last 10 starts. Row 16, Brad the Big Keselowski and Sleek and Swift Regan Smith enjoyed a brief run at the front last week at Fontana. Row 17, the Texas Twister Michael McDowell and the Destroyer Juan Pablo Montoya ends a streak of 11 straight top 10 starts with his worst qualifying run of the year. The teams ranked 36th and 37th in owner points occupy row 18. The threat from Joliet's 37th ranked Patrick Carpentier rebounds from his DNQ at Fontana, and David Gilliland's 36th ranked front row Ford is just 25 points out of the top 35. Row 19, 84 and 87 winner Awesome Bill Elliott carries 8-year-old Carson Luther's fired up paint job promoting juvenile diabetes research. Nice job, Carson. Andy Lally in the Mod Space Chevrolet starts 38th. Row 20, Robbie Gordon climbs back into his number 7, trying to give his 35th ranked team a little more breathing room after a tough stretch of races. J.J. Yaley just squeezed into the field on Thursday by 0.03 of a second, much to the relief of owner Tommy Baldwin.
3/100.
Yeah, I think you're going to make it. Oh, my God.
It's going to be
we gotta
really
beat
close.
Sauter. We just going to make it, I think.
Row 21, the Mayberry Missile, Barney Fife, the Buckeye Bullets, Dave Blaney in the Andy Griffith Show Ford, and teammates Full Throttle Travis Quapple, number 34. And in row 22, all by himself, Mean Jeff Green gets a 64 into the show in his first ever attempt for owner Larry Gunselman. 6 Toyotas failed to qualify for tonight's race. Front row, Joe Nemechek misses his second of the last 3 races. Casey Mears was surprisingly slow after finishing 25th at Fontana. Both Prism Motorsports cars of Mike Bliss and Jason Left Turn Leffler. Kevin Conway fails to qualify for the first time this year while driving Robbie Gordon's second car. And Johnny Sergeant Sauter in the pink and blue for 2, number 23, owned by Robert Richardson. This was R3 Motorsports' first Cup attempt since Mike Skinner missed the 2009 Daytona 500. In addition, the 51-car entry list was reduced to 49 following the withdrawals of Scotty Riggs in the second Whitney Motorsports car and Brian the Bull Keselowski. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your field of 17 Chevrolets, 13 Fords, 10 Toyotas, and 3 Dodges for tonight's Bank of America 500 at Charlotte.